Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. Two incidents which took place long ago. Majority of the Indians might have forgotten that, but still I would like to say the nature will not forget anything. The nature will remember everything, and for every positive action there will be an equal and opposite positive reaction, and for every negative action there will be an equal and opposite negative reaction. The result and the reward of the positive actions cannot be erased off. The result and the punishment of the negative actions can also not be erased off. Long back, 80-year-old former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Karunanidhi, was arrested in the midnight by the then Chief Minister's police through the direct instruction of the then Chief Minister, Miss Jayalalitha. And the age of Sri Karunanidhi was almost equal or slightly higher than the age of most probably the present Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's father's age. I mean Miss Jayalalitha's father's age. And after that, a day came, Kanchipuram Sankaracharya was arrested from Andhra Pradesh by Jayalalitha's police, going from Tamil Nadu to Andhra nearby Hyderabad, and he was arrested, Sankaracharya was arrested from a place where he was performing the real spiritual discourses and puja for thousands of people. Just like a terrorist, just like a hardcore gunda, just like a criminal, through Jayalalitha's instruction, Jayalalitha's police arrested Kanchipuram Sankaracharya, blaming him that he was instrumental for killing one of the staffs of Kanchipuram Shankara Mata, without any solid proof, without any evidence, just for countering the activities of DMK and Karunanidhi's group of people who wanted to do some strike, hartal or that type of activity against Sankaracharya for the so-called murder in Shankar Mat. Jayalalitha never wanted to give the credit to DMK, took initiative of her own and instructed the police to arrest Sankaracharya. They did it. Like a criminal, he was taken from Andhra Pradesh to Tamil Nadu in the crudest police van. At that time, Sankaracharya said, if I have committed any, I was instrumental for a murder of an individual, let the God punish me. I am ready to do anything. I am not going to protest. He said that none of the devotees should perform protest rally or should do anything negative. He said the truth will come out and he would be coming out without any problem. Nothing worked, and the simplest theory and point is that Sankaracharya cannot run away from anywhere to anywhere inside India or outside, because he was known very well to everybody. Under such circumstances, he need not have to arrest, or arresting could have done when the court gives the verdict or solid evidences are coming in front, and at least a preliminary police investigation. Nothing, exclusively based on the withdrawal of 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs rupees from the bank account, and the police was forced to presume that this amount was utilized for killing his staff in Sankaramada. So purely searching for the black cat which is not there in the dark room, Miss Jayalalitha directly involved in the drama of arresting Sankaracharya, directly revenged by arresting her father's equivalent aged man in Tamil Nadu in the midnight. And Bhagavad Gita tells, Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. If dharma becomes adharma, if satyam becomes asatyam, if niti becomes anidhi, and if nyaya becomes anyaya, the nature will not keep quiet, may not give immediate reaction, but the nature will take its own steps. The nature will never keep quiet. The nature's role is demonstrating the pupil. As I said in the beginning, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. 2 days back, every newspaper, every channel in India and outside showed the picture and video of the court verdict went against Jayalalitha, and a fine of 100 crore rupees, 4 years imprisonment, 6 years outside the power. The system will adjust itself in such a way that effect of the disturbance will be nullified. Effect of the disturbance will be nullified. The system means the nature will adjust in such a way that. And she was weeping. Her followers might have got burned themselves, but the nature never bothers that. The nature took its penal action. The nature's FIR is the foolproof FIR. When Sankaracharya was arrested, and when the Kanchi Shankar Mad was just smashed out, and all the good activities done by Shankar Mad got tarnished, majority of the followers of Sankaracharya just gave him up, and they also were forced to believe that Sankaracharya was a murderer, committed a murder of his own people. When the court verdict came, that verdict came in the smallest letters in the corner of the newspaper, whereas the arrest of Sankaracharya became the news of the week, not the news of the day. World over, people got shocked. Such a great pontiff got arrested for the murder. and the release from the court came as a smallest news which will never come to the notice of anybody. Perhaps exactly like that, the news of arresting Miss Jayalalitha came as the biggest news, even went beyond the level of our Prime Minister's UN lecture. The world came to know about it. It was a news. Arresting of Amma. Amma did good things, definitely. 2 rupee idli, 1 rupee rice, 10 rupee water, 180 rupee Amma cement. These are all the good things. Doing good things will never erase off the bad things already done against an established social service system. And remember that this is the lesson what nature teaches us. This is the lesson what nature teaches us. Miss Jayalalitha wanted to cash as votes, VOTES, as votes which can flow from DMK to AIADMK through arresting the Pontiff, through arresting Sankaracharya. But remember that at least a few people who remember the arresting of Sankaracharya, like me, we feel something different when such an arresting was taking place. When Sankaracharya was arrested, majority of the newspapers published as many cooked stories as possible against Sankaracharya. As many cooked stories as possible against Sankaracharya, supporting and justifying the arrest of Sankaracharya by Jayalalitha. But the news already published by the newspapers that Miss Jayalalitha has got nearly 2,000 pairs of ultra-modern chappals, nearly 10,000 saris, and she is the embodiment of luxury, who performed the marriage of her foster daughter, spending accounted 100 crore rupees and unaccounted many crore rupees. And she mint money from different sources. And she was fined finally for 100 crore rupees, biggest amount in India, and many years of imprisonment. And blocking her, getting into the election role for the coming 6 years. Her supporters were also in the list of punishment. Sankaracharya need not have to stand for election, but Miss Jayalalitha cannot survive in the world without power. And now minimum she will have to survive without power, sitting in the chair for coming 6 years. If another court does not give another opinion about this, but the news got spread everywhere, even if another court releases her freely, the news which is already published, it cannot be rubbed off. It will be there in the mind of the people. These are the ways the nature teaches us the lesson. Remember that. My pranams to you.